So, hello, I'm Trevor Yeung.
And I'm Olivia, and I'm the curator of the exhibition, and we're with Le Grand Tour.
So this show is called Courtyard of Attachments. So basically, it's really working on the relationship between human and also environments. But in this exhibition, we are particularly talk about the aquatic life on the pet fish, because this is something that is getting closer to us than when we talk about a bigger topic of the environment.
This exhibition is a Hong Kong collateral event, part of the Venice Biennale. In this exhibition, there are lots of cues that are specific to Hong Kong visual culture. However, there are lots of points where it references Venice itself. There are 4 site-specific works, and as we go through the exhibition, you'll see that there are multiple aquariums here. There's a total of 74 fish tanks without fish.
My father used to run a seafood restaurant, and they have the seafood corner outside, which I spend most of my time there looking at the fish, and it kind of getting the first idea about the relationship with a fish that it live in front of us, but at the same time maybe we are not understand the fish that we were looking is the fish is going to in our stomach. So in a way, it didn't really stop me from building up the relationship with the fish.
Trevor mentioned that it's the relationship between human and aquatic species. In these installations that you'll see, they're all very intimate experiences from Trevor, but also things that are highly relatable for others that may not be familiar with Hong Kong. In this particular room, it's a reception area. This work called Rolling Gold Fountain. So these are elements that you would see in a reception area that's potentially unclear whether what is this fish tank here doing and who's taking care of it. In this particular work, there are no citrines, but there are all citrine lookalikes. In Chinese cultural belief, citrine is something that brings in wealth. Usually they're above water, but in this instance, Trevor has decided to submerge all 5 crystal balls underwater and exposing the mechanism. So you see exactly how this whole entire work operates. Instead of this monumental structure, instead of actually having marble, he had found resin, which is plastic material. So all of these are very specific materials that are commenting on how we construct our cultural beliefs. And then in the second room, it's a lot darker in there. It's a more contemplative room. Would you like to talk about Comfy Tornado?
Yeah, so Little Comfy Tornado is a work with a small fish tank in the center and supported by 7 different aquatic filter facility. The pump, the filters, temperature control, UVC lights, which is killing the harmful bacteria inside. Those are quite professional equipment which can support a bigger fish tank, but we use that to push the whole system of a small fish tank. What we see is different from what the fish feel, because the fish in the aquarium actually they will be seeing or facing this water current all the time. So for them this is actually difficult situation, and at the same time this is also a system of telling us overprotecting or over supplying, because we are trying to give the best that we can.
So we're in the 3rd room of the exhibition. The work is called Cave of Avoidance, bracket not yours, close bracket. So the idea of absence is something that's consistently evident in all of the works, but in particular this room, we have 43 fish tanks, and you'll see that none of these have fish. And so the idea of layering and then building up is really evident in this particular room.
Yes, and I think this is also a way that when we set up the work here, we think about which kind of fish that is actually living inside. And at the same time, when an exhibition or when a fish tank have the fish, we will put all the focus really towards the fish itself, but we can't ignore the whole system that is supporting the fish tank. Because for me, I consider the importance of the system of it really help to maintain the life of the fish. And you can also see those aquarium, they do have a one-way mirror stickers that it kind of enhance the way that when you're looking into the fish tank, you're constantly seeing yourself, looking at yourself. Are we really looking at the fish, or we are looking at us, how we are dealing with each of the system, recording as each system what they are represent, and also the metaphor involved in the whole system.
And so to conclude this exhibition, the best way to end this is to exit this way and back into the courtyard.